Good morning. Today we're going to do this one-on-one on a recorded video like this one. So, how crazy important it is to create a business plan for the year and to begin working on that business plan starting November 1st. So, every single year basically starts in November 1st because in October 1st we're starting to work 30 days. We're working on creating a business plan for the year of 2022. By now you should already have your plan. If you don't have your plan, you have to write it down before the end of this week. You need to email it to me. Show me your business plan. We spoke about what should be included in the business plan. We also spoke about how to take the business plan and create a schedule to match the business plan. For example, if I wrote down on my business plan that I need to contact 30 people a day, 6 days a week, then my schedule has to reflect this activity, meaning 30 contacts can take me anywhere between 2 to 3 hours, depending if I'm using a dialer, I'm not using a dialer, etc. If I do door knocking as part of my prospecting, if I just make phone calls, it really depends. On a door knocking, as I told you before, you're probably looking at 10 to 15 contacts per hour. On the phone, roughly about 8 to 12 contacts per hour without a dialer. With a dialer, you can also exceed 20 contacts per hour. So it depends on you, what you want to do and how you want to do that. But it has to be reflected. Hey Ron, I want to do 30 deals this year. Great. 30 contacts a day, 6 days a week. That's the easiest way to build a business plan. Now, you need to look at your goal, and then you need to look at what it takes to achieve the goal. So I'll give you one example. Say you want to make $150,000 a year, and you know that you're making $7,500 per deal. That means that you need to close 20 deals. And in order to close 20 deals, you'll need to probably make contacts to equal that amount, which means you need to contact 20 people every day, 5 to 6 days a week. That's going to give you the results you want. 6 days a week is securing it. So I always say 20 contacts, 6 days a week will give you 20 plus transactions a year. Now, if you know that you're not going to make 20 contacts every day, 6 days a week, you already know yourself, and you're like, okay, I don't think I'm going to do that like every day. I could do it twice a week, and then if I do twice a week and I need to accomplish 100 to 120 contacts, I can maybe do 60 on Monday and another 60 contacts on Tuesday, and then I'm done prospecting. You could do that, it's not a problem. But if you know that you're not going to do that as well, and you know that you're not going to achieve 20 contacts a day, 6 days a week on average, then you also know that you cannot achieve 20 goals a year, 20 closings a year, which means you're not going to make 150,000. And then you have to be realistic about it. Look, making 6 figures is fairly simple in real estate if you choose to be engaged in the process. If you choose that you're going to be engaged in the process. If you're not going to be engaged in the process, it's not going to happen because you have to bring those leads somehow. Now, if you're going to purchase leads, or you're going to do some target on social media, or you're going to do some postcards, heavy-duty postcards, every first and every 15, you're sending it to 1,000, 2,000 people, that's going to also help you with the contacts, because you could say, I'm going to make 10 contacts a day, and I'm going to send out 1,000 postcards, which 1% out of that will be 10 deals. That means that I could do and I could achieve my goals at 20 deals. So if you're not going to do as much prospecting, and you want to replace that with something else, you're buying leads, you're advertising somewhere, you're doing something, and you know how to calculate the return on that investment, you know how much is going to come back at a bare minimum. For example, 1,000 postcards 2 times a month equals at least 1% return, which is at least 10 deals. But you can do a lot more than that. You can do 2, 3, 4, 5% return when you are also prospecting the same leads. Door knocking, calling them, and all the rest of the stuff we spoke about. So, let me summarize. We're looking into creating a business plan, having it done and ready by the end of October, and then after you read your business plan, you need to start making commitments. And you have to write those commitments down inside the same email you're sending me. So you're going to send me an email, hey Ron, I want to make 150,000, I need to close 20 deals, I'm willing to make 20 contacts a day, 6 days a week. I'm willing to do postcards, I'm willing to do door knocking, Then you break that down into schedule and you make commitments. From 8 to 10 every day, I will be prospecting. From 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. I'll be door knocking. I will send every 1st and every 15th of the month 1,000 postcards to my database. I will do this, I will do that, and you're making commitments on what you're willing to do, which will reflect back on your schedule. So by the end of October, you have a business plan, you made your commitments in writing, and then you have yourself a schedule to begin the year, and then November 1st, it's starting. You don't wait until January, you start in November. That's what most people don't get. They don't achieve the goals because they start in January and they lost 2 months out of the year. So, in my opinion, the most important months out of the year are November, December. Number one, because everyone else is on vacation mode and you have a lot more business to pick up from the table. There's a lot more business on the table during these months because everyone else is on vacation mode. Buying gifts for the holiday, shopping around, planning on the holidays, all that stuff. Leave that aside this year. Get serious about your business. And that's how you go, all the way to achieve your goals. Now, every quarter, we're going to look at what you achieved. And we're going to compare that to your schedule and see if you actually did the work. If you're not going to do the work, you're not going to achieve the goals. It's so simple. I have a business plan. I'm following it. It reflects on my schedule. I accomplish every single day the minimum activity levels that I need to do. Therefore, I'm going to make the money that I want to make. Or I didn't follow my schedule. Therefore, I'm not going to make the amount of money that I want to make. And then every quarter, we're going to look at it. And then maybe for some of you, you're exceeding expectations. In other words, you're not doing 20 contacts a day. You're doing 30 contacts, 40 contacts every day. So after a quarter, we can calculate what's happening and say, you know what? You're not going for 150,000 this year. You're going to go for 300,000. And that's what business planning is all about. We have to look at it. We have to measure it. We need to meet every quarter. We need to see what's going on. And you need someone to hold you accountable to do all those things, because you're not going to hold yourself accountable. I never met one person who was capable to hold themselves accountable better than someone else doing it for them. So you can use a coach, you can use a broker, you can use a mentor, you can use your colleagues, you can use your spouse, you can use a friend, anyone that knows what you need to do every day, and they hold you accountable to do those things. They need to know your schedule. They need to know what time you need to wake up every morning. They need to know that you're busy during the day, that they cannot contact you in the morning times. There's a lot of different things you need to schedule and you need to fix in your morning routine in order for you to be able to do what it is that you wish to do. But if you want to be successful and you want to have someone helping you do that, that's what I'm here for. And if that's the case, by the way, then I'm expecting to receive your email. If I haven't received it yet, I'm expecting to receive your email with your commitments, with your business plan and schedule for 2022 by the end of this week. So we're looking at today is October 26, 2021. By Friday, the 29th of October, I should get all those emails in. And then I'll critique them if needed. And that's it. We'll meet together next Tuesday. And we begin next month a major blast, which is really the best way to start the year, with 30 days of massive amounts of activities. We'll talk about that in the next coaching call. That's it for today.